Hello, puzzle solvers, and welcome back to the Labyrinth for our 8th week of Riddles, Language, and Learning. Your comments and progress have been absolutely wonderful to see. Today, we have 3 brand new riddles that will make you think about everyday objects, the light around you, and even your own identity. The path is ready. Let's begin.
Here's your first challenge. This riddle uses personification, giving human features to an inanimate object. What has a thumb and 4 fingers, but is not alive? Think about something you wear to protect your hands, perhaps when it's cold or when you're working. Pause here if you need more time. Let's count it down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Did you get a handle on it? The answer is a glove. A glove, of course, has a space for your thumb and 4 fingers, but is not a living hand. This gives us a perfectly fitting idiom. The idiom is to fit like a glove, and it means that something fits you perfectly. For example, I was worried my new suit wouldn't be the right size, but it fits like a glove. This brings me to a cultural note about a very popular British hobby: gardening. For the millions of Brits who love gardening, a good pair of gloves is an essential tool. Gardening is a national obsession here, with famous events like the Chelsea Flower Show, and many people rent small plots of land called allotments just to grow their own fruit and vegetables.
From a physical object, let's move to something completely formless. What can fill a room but takes up no space? This is something that allows you to see the room in the first place. It's all around us, but it has no weight or volume. Pause here if you need more time. Let's find out the answer. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope this riddle brought you a moment of brightness. The answer is light. Light from a lamp or the sun can fill every corner of a room, but it takes up 0 physical space. This idea of light appearing at the end of a dark time leads us to a very hopeful idiom. The idiom is to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it means to see a sign that a difficult or lengthy period is about to end. For instance, after months of hard work, finishing the final chapter felt like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. For our cultural context, let's talk about a British festival of light and fire, Bonfire Night. Every year on November 5th, people across the UK light huge bonfires and set off fireworks. It marks a failed plot to blow up the Houses of Parliament in 1605, and it has become a major tradition where families and communities gather on a cold autumn night to watch spectacular displays of light in the darkness.
All right, 2 riddles down. One of them was very concrete, the other very abstract. How are you doing so far? Did you get both correct? Let me know your score in the comments. I love hearing from you all. Now, for our final riddle, which is all about you.
This last riddle is a classic that makes you think about possession and identity. What belongs to you, but other people use it more than you do? Think about it. What is yours, and yours alone, but you hear other people say it far more often than you say it yourself? Pause here if you need more time. Let's get the final answer. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This one is very clever, isn't it? The answer is your name. You own your name, but you use it very rarely compared to how often friends, family, and colleagues use it to talk to you or about you. This brings us to our final idiom, to make a name for yourself. This phrase means to become famous or well-respected for what you do. For example, she moved to London hoping to make a name for herself as a theater actor. This also connects to a very useful cultural point about names in the UK. British people can seem formal, but they are often quick to use first names. In most business or social situations, after a first introduction, people will use your first name. Using titles like Mr. or Mrs. is now mostly reserved for very formal settings or when showing respect, for example, to a school teacher. Don't be surprised if someone you've just met calls you by your first name. It's usually a friendly gesture.
And there we have it. You've made it through the labyrinth for week 8. We've talked about gloves, light, and the very names we carry. And we've learned 3 more fantastic idioms. Today we solved. First, what has a thumb and 4 fingers but is not alive? A glove. Second, what can fill a room but takes up no space? Light. And third, what belongs to you but is used more by others? Your name. And our new idioms were to fit like a glove, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and to make a name for yourself. Which of today's riddles was your favorite? Please let me know in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed our session today, a like is always appreciated, and please subscribe if you'd like to continue this journey. Until next time. Riddler's Labyrinth, where the only way out is through.